The soft chime of metal echoed faintly through the chaos of her handbag, lost beneath perfume bottles, crumpled receipts, and her company ID. My fingers brushed against something cool and rigid. Steel. Handcuffs. For a moment I felt nothing, just the weight of them in my palm, smooth as glass, reflecting my face back at me. A quiet realization stirred, like a door creaking open in a room I hadn't entered before. When she came home that night, her smile was practiced, her kiss mechanical. "Tough day," she murmured.
Deadlines.
"Meetings. The usual."
Too calm.
"Too controlled." I slipped the cuffs back into her bag, but switched the key. Identical in every way, except this one wouldn't turn. Not without breaking. The next morning, she left before sunrise. "Client meeting," she said smoothly, though her tone carried a faint tremor. I sat at the kitchen table, staring at her untouched coffee. The ring it left behind on the wood mocked me, a perfect circle marking months of excuses, late nights, and quiet lies. The handcuffs weren't just metal. They were the fracture in a mask I'd ignored for far too long. That night, I checked her work calendar. Thursday evenings. Internal review. Always paired with Daniel, her boss. Married. Influential. The kind of man who thought women were accessories and other men were background noise. I remembered the way his hand lingered on her shoulder at last year's retreat. The way she laughed then. The way she did now. I didn't confront her. I watched. I studied. Her routines, her absences, her messages. Her phone spoke in whispers. "Stay after review. Lock the door. Bring the cuffs." I didn't reply. Just watched the screen fade to black, as if I were logging evidence. Thursday arrived. I sat across from her office, engine off, shadows stretching long across the street. The sunset glowed on the glass facade. At 9:47 p.m., the third-floor lights blinked out. I caught the shimmer of metal, a flicker of laughter, silhouettes merging. I didn't stay. When she came home, she smelled faintly of cologne, not hers. She showered, slipped into bed, whispered, "I'm so tired." I brushed her hair from her face and murmured, "Then sleep." I stared at the ceiling until morning. The following Thursday, she texted, "Running late. Don't wait up." I didn't respond. I was already parked across the street again, hidden in darkness. At 9:12 p.m., the blinds closed. 9:20, the lights dimmed. By 9:31, the door would have been locked. I pictured the scene, her reaching for the cuffs, sliding them around his wrists, the moment when she'd realized the key would turn. At 9:40, another car arrived. Daniel's wife. Her reflection sliced through the lobby glass, composed, furious, unstoppable. The chaos that followed didn't need my presence. She came home hours later, hands trembling, eyes swollen. "Something happened," she whispered. I lowered the newspaper and met her gaze. "Did it?" Her voice broke. "Daniel, the cuffs, the key." I rose slowly. The silence between us tightened, humming like a wire about to snap. "Maybe," I said softly, "you used the wrong key." Her face drained of color. In that instant, she understood everything. The truth was already written. I didn't need to raise my voice. I'd simply rearranged the pieces. The clock ticked between us, each second heavier than guilt itself. She sank into a chair, shaking. For a moment, I almost pitied her. Almost. But pity is for those who never chose their chains. I left before dawn. The streets were hollow, washed in silver light. There's a peculiar calm in knowing, quiet, sharp, absolute. Betrayal doesn't scream. It whispers. The sound of a key that refuses to turn. Some locks stay sealed forever. Some hearts never open again. I never looked back.